Tommy, you come in the third quarter, and I guess when you walk into the offense, what's the biggest thing you want to get accomplished there?
You really want to do my job and execute at a high level. I think no matter who's on the field as an offense, ones, twos, threes, I think that's the goal. Try not to miss a beat, be assignment sound, and just get out there and execute and try to move the ball on the field and get points. That was really our goal. Just play clean and try to put the ball in the end zone.
Follow up to that, I'm wondering how much, as a guy who's played a lot of college football and you have a lot of young guys around you, how much are you trying to maybe get them to learn at that point?
Yeah, it's different. Like you said, I'm a little older than a lot of the guys I'm out there with at that point. So I think communication big, making sure everybody's on the same page. You don't want to get out there and have it be a mess. So, just communication, making sure everybody's on the same page, and just go out at the end of the day, go out and execute. And we're prepared well during the week, so go out and do our job.
Tommy, did you know what the plan was for you today? Did the coaches say, we're going to try to get you in as soon as possible, early in the third quarter? And after starting as many games as you had, what's it like to be on the bench, watching it, and trying to help Aiden?
Yeah, there wasn't really a plan specifically. We knew, I think it's kind of just general football. When the game gets a little bit out of reach, start to put the backup in. So there wasn't a specific plan going in. But, I knew there was a good chance at some point I'd be on the field today, showed up. And what was the second part of that again?
After starting for so long, so many games now, watching from the sideline and your roles change, trying to help Aiden.
Yeah, it's a different role. Like I said, Aiden's young, but he's a very talented player. So it's a different role for me, but I've enjoyed it, being able to work with him, every day and stuff like that, being beside him. He's a great player, a great leader. So just trying to offer whatever I can, and try to do my job, be prepared.
Tommy, I was just wondering, what kind of that point of a new role, what brought you here to Michigan State, kind of your thought process when you enter the portal and you come here when you got a coach that's bringing his guy with him and kind of knowing what the deal is?
Yeah, like I said, I was out in North Dakota, but, coming in the portal, I weighed a couple of my options. Being able to play for, the home state, Big Ten school, Michigan State was really big for me, be a part of this. I just believe in what coach is building here, and it's really something I wanted to be a part of. Obviously, I knew circumstances coming in, it'd be a different role, but just really wanted to be a part of this. I think there's so much areas to grow, outside just playing on the field. So that's been great to experience, different role. I've enjoyed it so far.
Tommy, you lived up to the name, Touchdown Tommy. How cool was that?
Yeah, it was cool. It was fun. Fun to get a touchdown. QB sneak. Hadn't had one of those in a while, so it was cool to be able to punch it in.
Tommy over here. Take me through your process of watching a game as the backup. How different is it? And what are you looking for? When it's the second quarter and you don't know if you're ever going to play, what are you trying to watch in case you are in the game?
Yeah, as a quarterback, so on the sideline, we're trying to ID coverage and stuff like that to sort of get reads on what the defense is doing, just to help the offense in general. So I think that keeps us in the game. We're in it every play mentally, trying to see what they're playing, what they're trying to do to us, so we can have better adjustments on the sideline for the offense as a whole. So I think we do a good job of staying in the game and communicating what we saw as a quarterback room. So when we go to the sideline now, we have the iPads now. We can watch it and try to help Aiden out and stuff like that, what we're seeing and what they're doing.
What is your role in terms of signals and other things? What is your role play-to-play on the sidelines?
Yeah, I don't have much of a specific role. It's kind of me and Alessio, kind of joint role with getting plays down, coverages, stuff like that. So we can start to figure out tendencies of what they're doing and try to help our offense make adjustments in between drives.
Tommy, what did you see on that sneak from the 1 yard line to get that first touchdown? Yeah,
it was 1 yard line, so they double A gap, so it was pretty much just find a way to get it in. Pretty much, I went right initially. They kind of played pretty stout on the right side, so I just kind of bounced off left and punched it in. So.
You've been part of this at the other side of it as the guy playing up against the big team. I guess, how did you maybe try and prepare your teammates now for that? And when you look at that Prairie View team from this level, how good are they? You've seen more FCS football than pretty much anybody here. How good would they rank compared to some of the teams you faced?
Yeah, I think they're about a mid-level. I think they played for their conference championship last year. But yeah, anytime you're going against an FCS opponent when you're obviously a big school like Michigan State, I mean, it's a big game for them. They don't get many opportunities. Like we didn't really get many opportunities. You get probably one or maybe two a year as an FCS school. So I mean, it's a huge game for an FCS team to come up and play a Big Ten team. So I think just making sure everybody understands that coach did a good job. This is a big game for them. They're going to be ready to play, and so that's really how it is when you're coming up to play an FBS team.
Tommy, right here. I'm wondering, I guess going off that a little bit, what have you noticed in a couple of months and now 3 games about just the differences between that level and this level? What stands out to you the most?
Yeah, I think at this level it's faster. It's a little more, there's obviously more resources here and stuff like that, so everything's a little detailed more. But yeah, I mean, it's a bigger operation, obviously a big school, great talent here. I think anytime you go up a level like this to a Big Ten school, everything's kind of ratcheted up a level in terms of everything you do throughout the day, getting prepared for a game, obviously game day, coming into a great stadium like this every week. It's just a really cool experience.
Also wanted to ask you, what did you intend your relationship with Aiden to be? Has it been that? And just is there anything that you feel like you've given to him, as a more experienced guy at that position that he's taken?
Yeah, I feel like we have a great relationship, kind of off the bat when I first met him. He's a great player, young kid. Great guy, though. Great guy to be in the room with. Yeah, so, I mean, we kind of have a little bit of a different play style in terms of how we play. But, yeah, I think he's a great quarterback, obviously a great leader. And so I think we built a great relationship so far, pretty much from the start. So it's great to have him the guy I'm backing up. It's really enjoyable.
One final one on the far side, Rico.
So Aiden mentioned that they call you Aaron Rodgers in the room. And I was wondering, when did that start and who was the first one to coin that for you?
I don't know. I mean, maybe one of the receivers said I maybe try to throw like him, stuff like that. This is my favorite quarterback, so I've watched him over the years, pretty much everything he does, and, try to steal some things from him and, how he operates in the pocket, movement, and gets the ball out. So, yeah, I don't know who originated it exactly, but I think it was one of the receivers maybe that, sort of throw the ball like him, maybe.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
Yep, thank you.